I know I'm not the only one having conversations with AI that feel personal, more like exchanges I would have with my friends. The other day I found myself feeling very emotional when I'd used a phrase in my Substack post that my late stepfather often used. The phrase itself is utterly unremarkable, it's up to a point, but it was a phrase that became an important part of the shared household language that said, "I agree with you with reservations." And that was how I'd used it in my post at several points. And it made me think about how the language we choose is so inseparable from our influences and our memories. So I asked ChatGPT to rewrite it. And of course, up to a point, didn't make the cut. But then we had a kind of back and forth about how our choice of language is a kind of fingerprint. I'm particularly interested in it for my daughter in terms of identity formation for young people. I believe much can be said about how these large language models are robbing young people of the opportunity to find themselves on the page. But for now, I want to show you how ChatGPT signed off from our exchange. Whenever you want a sounding board, scaffolding, or just a sharp pair of eyes, I'll be here. Up to a point, winking emoji. Of course, I know that this shared moment was just the result of pattern recognition and probability. However, if it had been my 9-year-old daughter reading that, she would have thought she'd just made a friend. My concern is that we're focusing too much on AI, the machine, whether it lies, what skills it's replacing and when, etc. Really, really serious concerns, of course. But I worry that we're overlooking these small daily encounters that are happening to all of us separately and in private. What happens to human understanding when AI becomes our closest confidant, our funniest friend, and our most attentive carer? And what happens to the next generation when they know no different?